under the Japanese that we can survive on this island without help and with very little resources. We have learned from this experience that everything here is valuable. Our land is one of the most precious things in this world because it provides sustenance. If we take care of the land, it will provide for us. If we destroy it, it will hamper our survival. Our island and its unique environment have taken millions of years to develop. Yet, here today, we must voice our opposition for the destruction of our last critical habitat for our endangered species it supports. Mitigation by relocation is not an option. Our water resources are essential to our livelihood. A live fire and training range complex over our northern Guamlands aquifer or near Fenno Lake will put our water supplies at risk and those that depend upon it. If this development occurs, it would impact our people for many generations because of the known effects of chemicals contained in ammunitions, such as uranium and lead, and the harm from potential unexploded ordnances. Moreover, clearing of our native forests impacts the quality and quantity of water in our aquifers. Once this damage occurs, it is very difficult to repair, if at all, thus affecting our future sustainability in our own homeland. Our cultural sites are sacred at all proposed sites, which includes Northwest Field, Fenna, Paget. Many of these sites contain latte stones, burials, and historical artifacts unique to the Mariana Islands that provide a connection to our cultural heritage and ancestors. Tailalo, which is part of Northwest Field, was farmed by my great-grandfather and grandfather, Luis Torres Flores. Some of our family members are buried there. It is the memory, love, and respect for my ancestors that I speak today. To put a live fire range complex on our historical sites desecrates our ancestors, is a form of cultural oppression and a violation of my human rights as a Chamorro woman. The health of our residents is at stake from increased stress due to increased noise levels. Moreover, some of our residents remember the horrors of World War II and still experience a post-traumatic stress from the noise of bombers and even commercial planes if in close proximity. Live fire training will exacerbate this condition. Our rights for environmental justice and self-determination are at stake with the proposed actions. The decision of the U.S. military buildup in general, and the live fire training complex particularly, was made by those who will not be directly adversely impacted by such decisions. Guam is an unincorporated territory in which its inhabitants do not vote for the President of the United States, who is also its commander-in-chief. The Chamorro people did not ask for a live fire training complex to be placed in our sacred sites in our own homeland. It was decided by others who exert control over us. As an indigenous person, to support live fire training range complex is to support armed conflicts and instability in other regions. For the sake of a clear conscience, I cannot support the destruction of another. U.S. ideals have been